Actress Antoinette Bower, best known for her memorable roles in television and film, passed away on April 30th, 2026, at a retirement home in Los Angeles. She was 93 years old, though news of her passing was announced publicly this week. Throughout a career that spanned several decades, Bower became a familiar face to audiences through appearances in some of the most iconic television series of her time. One of her most celebrated performances came in Star Trek, the original series, where she portrayed the mysterious, cat-like alien Sylvia in the fan-favorite episode Cat's Paw. Her performance left a lasting impression on science fiction fans and remains one of her most recognized roles. She also appeared in the classic anthology series The Twilight Zone, further cementing her place in television history with performances that showcased her versatility and screen presence. Beyond television, Bower built an impressive film career, appearing in movies such as Prom Night and The Evil That Men Do, demonstrating her ability to take on a wide range of characters across different genres. Colleagues and fans have remembered her as a talented and dedicated actress whose work helped define an era of television and cinema. Her contributions continue to resonate with audiences who revisit the classic shows and films that made her a beloved performer. As tributes continue to pour in, Antoinette Bower is being celebrated for a remarkable career that entertained generations and left a lasting legacy in both science fiction and classic Hollywood. Her performances remain a testament to her talent, professionalism, and enduring influence on the entertainment industry. Priscilla Anderson, the former choreographer for the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders and a beloved figure in the entertainment world, has passed away at the age of 45 after a courageous fight with cancer. Many people came to know her through the Netflix reality series Country Ever After, which shared her personal journey with her husband, country singer Coffee Anderson, and highlighted her strength, love for family, and positive spirit. Her passing was shared through a heartfelt message she prepared with the support of a close friend, where she reflected on her faith, the love she carried for those around her, and the memories she hoped to leave behind. Priscilla also shared emotional words for her children and former stepdaughter, reminding them of the special bond they shared and the lasting impact of their relationship. Throughout her life, she built an impressive career as a talented hip-hop dancer, performing alongside major artists including Britney Spears, Rihanna, and Snoop Dogg. She later continued to inspire others through her work as a choreographer, including her involvement with America's Sweethearts, Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Beyond her professional achievements, Priscilla was remembered for her determination, kindness, and unwavering dedication to her family. Her journey showed remarkable courage and a deep appreciation for life, leaving behind memories that will continue to inspire those who knew and admired her. She is survived by her children, loved ones, and many fans who will remember her for her talent, faith, and the joy she brought to others. Daryl Sheets, best known for his unforgettable presence on the hit reality series Storage Wars, has died at the age of 67, marking the end of a remarkable chapter in reality television. According to reports, he was found at a residence in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, during the early hours of April 22. Authorities have confirmed that the case remains under investigation, with the Mojave County Medical Examiner's Office overseeing the official process. While the exact circumstances have not yet been released, news of his passing has saddened longtime fans who followed his journey on television for years. Long before becoming a familiar face on TV, Sheets had already built an impressive career in the competitive world of storage auctions. With more than 3 decades of experience, he earned the nickname The Gambler for his fearless bidding style and willingness to take calculated risks in search of hidden treasures. His confidence, experience, and instinct often paid off, making him one of the most respected buyers in the business. When Storage Wars premiered in 2010, his larger-than-life personality and passion for auctions quickly made him a standout cast member. Viewers admired not only his exciting discoveries but also the genuine enthusiasm he brought to every episode, helping the series become a lasting success. Away from the spotlight, Sheets was known as a devoted family man who treasured the people closest to him. He shared a long-term relationship with Kimber Nesbitt Pino and proudly worked alongside his son, Brandon Sheets, passing on his knowledge and love for the auction business. His influence reached far beyond television, inspiring many who admired his determination, confidence, and authenticity. Daryl Sheets will be remembered not only for the entertainment he provided but also for the passion, dedication, and unforgettable personality that left a lasting impression on colleagues, friends, and audiences around the world. The passing of former Idaho Governor Dirk Kempthorne at the age of 74 has prompted an outpouring of remembrance for a leader whose career was defined by decades of public service and dedication to the people of Idaho. Throughout his time in office, Kempthorne earned respect for his calm leadership and practical approach, serving as Idaho's governor, representing the state in the U.S. Senate, and later taking on the role of U.S. Secretary of the Interior. His work influenced environmental policy, conservation efforts, and state development, while his ability to build relationships across different viewpoints made him a widely admired figure. Governor Brad Little announced that flags across Idaho would fly at half-staff to honor Kempthorne's contributions and the lasting mark he left on the state's history. In a remarkable coincidence, news of his passing came on the same day the USS Idaho was officially commissioned into active service, a project Kempthorne had championed for years. The ceremony, originally intended as a celebration of Idaho's connection to the U.S. Navy, quickly became a moment of reflection as attendees remembered the leader whose vision helped bring the submarine's name to life. Friends, colleagues, and community members described Kempthorne as someone who treated people with kindness and genuine respect, while his family remembered him as a man who always made others feel important and appreciated. As tributes continue to pour in, many believe his legacy will live on through the institutions he strengthened, the policies he helped shape, and the values of service and leadership he represented. Today, the USS Idaho stands not only as a symbol of national pride, but also as a lasting tribute to a leader whose dedication to Idaho will be remembered for generations. Rapper Dorian Broadnax, widely known to hip-hop fans as Sparky D, passed away on July 4, 2026, at the age of 61. At the time of the announcement, no official cause of death had been shared. Her passing has prompted an outpouring of tributes from artists, fans, and music lovers who recognize the lasting impact she made on the culture. Sparky D first rose to prominence during the 1980s, a defining era for hip-hop, when she became one of the standout voices in the legendary Roxanne Wars. Her response track, Sparky's Turn, Roxanne, You're Through, showcased her confidence, lyrical skill, and fearless approach to rap battles, helping shape one of the genre's most memorable rivalries. At a time when female rappers often had to work even harder to earn recognition, Sparky D proved that talent and determination could command attention. Her music inspired many aspiring artists and demonstrated that women could compete at the highest level of hip-hop while bringing their own unique perspectives and styles. Beyond her success in battle rap, she is remembered as a trailblazer who helped expand opportunities for future generations of women in the industry. Fellow musicians and fans continue to celebrate her contributions, describing her as an artist whose influence reached far beyond her recordings. Although she is no longer here, Sparky D's legacy lives on through the music she created and the barriers she helped break. Her role in hip-hop history remains significant, and she will be remembered not only for her unforgettable performances, but also for the path she helped pave for countless women who followed in her footsteps. Dylan Carter stepped onto the stage of The Voice with no grand introduction, just a calm smile and a dream he had carried for years. Before he sang, he admitted there was one thing he hoped for more than anything, that Reba McEntire would turn her chair. Within moments of his performance, not only did Reba turn, but so did John Legend, Niall Horan, and Gwen Stefani. It became one of those rare auditions where talent spoke louder than words. As the final note faded, the coaches were visibly emotional, touched by the honesty and feeling in Dylan's voice. For him, the moment felt almost impossible to believe. Coming from a quiet life in South Carolina, where he rarely ventured far from home, standing in front of millions was already a huge step. But what made the performance truly unforgettable was the personal story behind it. Dylan shared that his late mother had always believed he belonged on that stage, even after several unsuccessful auditions. Determined to honor her faith in him, he returned again and again until he finally earned his chance. He chose to perform a song that held deep emotional meaning, one he had not sung since her funeral, making every lyric feel genuine rather than rehearsed. After earning the coveted four-chair turn, Dylan chose Reba McEntire as his coach and embraced every opportunity to learn and grow throughout the competition. Although his journey on the show was shorter than many fans had hoped, his performances left a lasting impression because they came from a place of sincerity rather than showmanship. Dylan's story continues to inspire people who believe that persistence, love, and authenticity can open doors. More than a gifted singer, he reminded audiences that music has the unique ability to comfort, connect, and leave a lasting impact long after the spotlight fades. Janice McNair, the respected businesswoman and longtime supporter of the Houston Texans, passed away on July 14, 2026, at the age of 89, leaving behind a legacy that extends far beyond professional football. Alongside her late husband, Bob McNair, she played an important role in helping establish the Houston Texans, contributing to the vision that brought the NFL back to Houston. After Bob McNair's passing in 2018, she became the team's owner and guided the organization with steady leadership until 2024, helping maintain the values and direction that had shaped the franchise from the beginning. While many fans knew her through the Texans, those closest to the Houston community also recognized her for her generosity and commitment to giving back. Through charitable efforts and community initiatives, she supported education, healthcare, and organizations that work to improve the lives of families across the region. Friends, colleagues, and fans often described her as kind, thoughtful, and deeply dedicated to both the team and the city she called home. Her leadership reflected humility and a genuine desire to make a meaningful difference rather than seek attention. As news of her passing spread, many people shared heartfelt tributes celebrating her contributions to football, philanthropy, and the Houston community. Janice McNair's influence will continue to be felt through the organization she helped build and the countless lives touched by her generosity. She leaves behind a lasting example of compassionate leadership, service, and dedication, ensuring that her impact on Houston and the Texans will be remembered for many years to come. Singer Jim Gilstrap, the talented vocalist whose voice became part of some of music and television's most memorable moments, passed away on July 18, 2026, at the age of 79 from natural causes. Throughout his remarkable career, Gilstrap left a lasting impression on generations of listeners with his smooth, soulful voice and incredible versatility. Many fans remember him for performing the iconic theme song to the beloved sitcom Good Times, a tune that instantly brings back memories of one of television's most cherished shows. Music lovers also recognize his contribution to Stevie Wonder's timeless classic, You Are the Sunshine of My Life, where his vocals are featured on the opening lines of the song, helping create one of the most recognizable introductions in pop and soul music history. Beyond his work as a featured vocalist, Gilstrap also enjoyed success as a solo artist, with his hit single Swing Your Daddy becoming a favorite among fans during the 1970s. His influence extended far beyond the charts, as he collaborated with many respected artists and earned admiration throughout the music industry for his professionalism and talent. Before achieving musical success, Gilstrap proudly served his country as a member of the U.S. Navy Reserve during the Vietnam War era, reflecting a lifetime marked by both service and artistic achievement. His passing marks the end of a career that touched countless lives through music, but his recordings continue to inspire and entertain audiences around the world. Jim Gilstrap's legacy lives on through the songs he helped create, the memories he gave to fans, and the unmistakable voice that remains a cherished part of music history. Josh Morrow's story was never just about football. It was about determination, resilience, and making the most of every opportunity. The former NFL defensive end, remembered as a dependable teammate and a dedicated family man, has sadly passed away at the age of 35, leaving the football community in shock. Born on November 8, 1990, in St. Albans, England, Josh moved to the United States with his family when he was just 3 years old. Raised in Texas, he quickly embraced football and developed into one of the standout defensive players at L.D. Bell High School, earning recognition for his impressive performances. He later attended Stanford University, where he balanced academics with athletics while building a reputation for his relentless work ethic and team-first attitude. Although he went undrafted in the 2014 NFL Draft, Josh refused to let that define his career. He earned opportunities with several NFL teams, including the Pittsburgh Steelers, Arizona Cardinals, New York Giants, and Oakland Raiders, appearing in around 80 games over an 8-year career and becoming known as a reliable, disciplined player who always gave his best. Away from the field, those who knew him described him as a man of strong faith who deeply valued his family and friendships. News of his passing on April 23, 2026, was confirmed by his father, prompting an outpouring of heartfelt tributes from former teammates, organizations, and fans. At the time of writing, no official cause of death has been publicly announced, and any speculation circulating online remains unverified. While questions remain, Josh Morrow's legacy is defined not by unanswered headlines, but by the perseverance, humility, and dedication he displayed throughout his life. His journey from an undrafted prospect to a respected NFL professional continues to inspire, and he will be remembered with respect and appreciation by those whose lives he touched. Najjar, the businessman widely recognized by reality TV fans as the mysterious Big Papa from The Real Housewives of Atlanta, has died at the age of 68. His daughter, Caitlin Najjar, confirmed the heartbreaking news through emotional social media posts, sharing cherished photos, videos, and heartfelt memories of the time they spent together. Reports indicate that Najjar passed away on April 18th, although his family has not publicly revealed the cause of death. While millions of viewers became familiar with his nickname through the popular reality series, Najjar himself rarely appeared in the spotlight, choosing to live a largely private life despite the attention surrounding him. During the show's early seasons, Kim Zolciak often referenced Big Papa, describing him as an important part of her life, which sparked endless curiosity among fans. Their relationship attracted significant public discussion, particularly because reports at the time suggested Najjar was still legally married. Kim consistently maintained that he was separated, and their relationship eventually came to an end after experiencing several ups and downs. Away from television headlines, Najjar was first and foremost a family man. His daughter's tribute offered a touching glimpse into the person she knew beyond the public image, recalling his thoughtful nature and his tradition of writing handwritten cards that became treasured keepsakes. Those personal memories painted a picture of a caring father whose quiet gestures left a lasting impact on the people closest to him. Najjar is survived by his wife, Kimberly, and their 4 children. Although many remember him because of his connection to reality television, his family's heartfelt tributes serve as a reminder that his greatest legacy was built through the relationships he nurtured, the memories he created, and the love he shared with those who knew him best. The entertainment world is remembering the life and career of actor Michael Byrne, who passed away on June 20th, 2026, at the age of 82. Over the course of his long and successful career, Byrne became a familiar face to audiences through his memorable performances across film and television. He gained wider recognition for his role as Colonel Vogel in the adventure classic Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, a performance that helped introduce him to an international audience. Beyond that well-known appearance, Byrne built an impressive body of work that showed his versatility as an actor. He was appreciated by fans of British television for his roles in popular series such as Coronation Street and Smiley's People, where his talent and screen presence left a lasting impression. His film career also included appearances in major productions like Tomorrow Never Dies and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 1, adding to a diverse collection of performances throughout his decades in the industry. Colleagues and viewers alike remember Byrne as a dedicated performer who brought depth and professionalism to every role he played. His contribution to television and cinema reflects a career filled with memorable moments, and his work will continue to be discovered and appreciated by new generations of audiences. Michael Byrne's legacy remains a reminder of the impact that skilled and committed actors can have through storytelling and entertainment. Nick Pope was born in England in 1965 and began his professional career as a civil servant with the British Ministry of Defence. Early in life, there was little indication that he would one day become one of the world's best-known commentators on unidentified aerial phenomena. In 1991, he was assigned to a department responsible for reviewing reports of unidentified flying objects, examining whether any sightings posed a threat to national security. While the vast majority of cases were eventually explained as natural events or misidentifications, a small number remained unresolved, encouraging careful analysis rather than speculation. Pope consistently emphasized that unexplained reports should be investigated with an open but evidence-based mindset, avoiding both unquestioning belief and outright dismissal. After leaving government service, he built a successful career as an author, public speaker, and television commentator, appearing in documentaries and programs discussing UFOs and unexplained aerial sightings. His balanced, thoughtful approach earned him respect from supporters and skeptics alike, making him one of the most recognizable voices in the field. In February 2026, Pope publicly revealed that he had been diagnosed with stage 4 esophageal cancer that had spread to his liver. Even while facing serious illness, he continued giving interviews and sharing his perspective with the same calm and measured attitude that had defined his career. Nick Pope passed away on April 6, 2026, at the age of 60, surrounded by the love of his family. He is remembered not only for his work at the Ministry of Defense and his contributions to public discussions about unexplained phenomena, but also for his professionalism, curiosity, and integrity. To many, he represented the value of asking difficult questions while remaining guided by facts and evidence, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire thoughtful conversation and responsible inquiry. Actor Patrick Muldoon, best known for his memorable roles in popular television dramas like Melrose Place and Days of Our Lives, has passed away at the age of 57. The news of his death was shared by his family, marking the loss of a familiar face who became a major part of 1990s entertainment. Muldoon gained widespread recognition during the decade for his charm, talent, and strong screen presence, earning a dedicated fan following through both daytime and primetime television. He also appeared in the cult science fiction film Starship Troopers alongside Denise Richards, a project that remains one of the most recognized films of his career. Over the years, Muldoon continued to stay connected with the entertainment industry, taking on new acting opportunities and exploring creative roles behind the scenes. His later work showed his continued passion for storytelling and filmmaking, including involvement in upcoming projects such as Dirty Hands and the film Cockroach, where he was set to contribute as an executive producer. Beyond his professional achievements, colleagues and fans often remembered him for his energy, personality, and dedication to his craft. Muldoon's career reflected a journey through some of television and film's most recognizable moments, and his performances continue to hold a special place among audiences who grew up watching his work. His passing represents a significant loss for those who admired his contributions to the entertainment world and the lasting impact he made throughout his career. Phil Garner, famously known by fans as Scrap Iron, was remembered throughout baseball for his toughness, determination, and never-give-up attitude. More than just a talented player, Garner built a remarkable career as a Major League Baseball champion, respected manager, and a leader who earned admiration both on and off the field. He passed away at the age of 76 after battling pancreatic cancer, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire baseball fans and players. Born on April 30, 1949, in Jefferson City, Missouri, Garner grew up with a strong work ethic that shaped his approach to the game. During his time at the University of Tennessee, he developed into a skilled infielder with a powerful bat, showing the dedication and discipline needed to reach the highest level of baseball. Garner made his MLB debut in 1973 with the Oakland Athletics and later became a key figure with the Pittsburgh Pirates. His greatest playing achievement came in 1979 when he helped lead the Pirates to a World Series championship, delivering important performances during their memorable title run. Over a 16-year playing career, he appeared in more than 1,800 games, earned 3 All-Star selections, and became known as a dependable competitor. After retiring as a player, Garner found success as a manager, especially with the Houston Astros. In 2005, he guided the team to its first World Series appearance, creating a historic moment for the franchise. Throughout his career, Garner's impact went beyond statistics. His passion, leadership, and fighting spirit represented the meaning behind his nickname, Scrap Iron. He will be remembered as a true baseball figure whose dedication and character left a lasting mark on the sport. Baseball fans are remembering the life and career of Ron Hunt, who passed away on July 15, 2026, at the age of 85 at his home in St. Louis. Hunt, a talented second baseman who played during the 1960s and 1970s, faced health challenges in his later years while battling Parkinson's disease and cancer. Throughout his career, he became known not only for his skills on the field, but also for his toughness and determination as a competitor. Hunt made his mark in Major League Baseball with teams including the New York Mets, Montreal Expos, St. Louis Cardinals, and San Francisco Giants. During his time with the Expos, he achieved a unique place in baseball history by setting a modern-era record after being hit by pitches 51 times in a single season, a statistic that reflected both his aggressive approach at the plate and his willingness to stand his ground against pitchers. Beyond the numbers, Hunt was respected by teammates and fans for his dedication, work ethic, and passion for the game. His years with several memorable franchises allowed him to become a familiar and respected figure among baseball supporters. After retiring from professional play, he remained connected to the sport and was often remembered for the impact he made during an important era of baseball history. Ron Hunt leaves behind a legacy of perseverance, courage, and commitment. While his record-setting achievements will always be part of the baseball record books, many will remember him most for the heart and determination he brought to every game. The entertainment world is remembering actor Scott Bryce, who passed away on July 12, 2026, at the age of 68, after a battle with esophageal cancer. Bryce built a respected career over several decades, becoming especially known for his work in daytime television. He gained widespread recognition for portraying Craig Montgomery on the long-running soap opera As the World Turns, a role that made him a familiar face to generations of viewers. Bryce was the first of 4 actors to take on the character, and his performance helped establish Craig as an important part of the show's story. Beyond daytime television, Bryce continued to showcase his acting talent through appearances in a variety of popular series. Fans also remember him for his roles in shows such as Popular and The Facts of Life, where he brought his own style and personality to each performance. Throughout his career, Bryce was appreciated not only for his acting ability, but also for his professionalism and dedication to his craft. Colleagues and viewers have shared memories of an actor who contributed greatly to television and left a lasting impression through the characters he portrayed. His work across different genres reflected his versatility and commitment to storytelling. As tributes continue to be shared, Scott Bryce's legacy remains connected to the many roles that introduced him to audiences and the moments he helped create on screen. His performances will continue to be remembered by fans who appreciated his talent and the impact he made throughout his career. Audie Blaylock, born on August 18, 1962, was a highly respected American bluegrass musician whose voice, musicianship, and dedication helped keep traditional acoustic music alive for generations. Known for his heartfelt singing, skilled guitar and mandolin playing, and thoughtful songwriting, Blaylock brought a rare combination of technical talent and genuine emotion to every performance. Throughout his career, he remained deeply connected to the roots of bluegrass, while also adding his own creative style, earning admiration from fans and fellow musicians around the world. His performances reflected a deep love for the music and a commitment to preserving the spirit of the genre. After a period of health challenges, Blaylock passed away, leaving behind a remarkable body of work and a lasting influence on the bluegrass community. He is remembered not only for his musical abilities, but also for his kindness, passion, and dedication. His recordings continue to inspire listeners and introduce new generations to the beauty and storytelling power of authentic bluegrass music. Betty A. Bridges was a talented and dedicated figure whose journey reflected a deep passion for storytelling and the creative world. Born on August 1, 1941, in Dallas, Texas, she built a meaningful career that allowed her to contribute to both film and television. Although she was not always the center of attention, her presence and commitment to her work made a lasting impression on audiences and fellow artists. She was recognized for her appearances in projects such as A Night at the Roxbury, A Day in the Life of Mia, and the respected television series NYPD Blue. Beyond her professional achievements, Betty was admired for her dedication, kindness, and the support she offered within the entertainment community. Her life was also enriched by her relationship with filmmaker James Bridges, with whom she shared a strong creative connection. Betty's contributions continue to be remembered through the work she left behind and the inspiration she provided to those around her. Bill Pascrell was a dedicated public servant whose life and career were closely tied to the people of Paterson, New Jersey. Born on January 25, 1937, he spent decades working in public service and became known for his strong connection with working families and local communities. Before joining Congress, Pascrell served in the New Jersey General Assembly and later became mayor of Paterson, where he focused on improving the city through efforts in education, development, and community support. In 1996, he was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives, beginning a long congressional career that lasted nearly 3 decades. Throughout his time in office, Pascrell was recognized for his passionate approach to issues such as healthcare, fairness in taxation, and support for emergency workers. He remained a strong voice for the people he represented and continued serving with dedication until the end of his life. His legacy is remembered through his commitment, determination, and lifelong connection to his community. Erica Ashe, born on September 19, 1977, was a talented actress, comedian, singer, and model who brought energy, humor, and creativity to the entertainment world. She became widely recognized for her memorable performances on sketch comedy programs such as Mad TV and The Big Gay Sketch Show, where her confidence, versatility, and comedic skills made her stand out. She later reached a broader audience with her role in the Starz series Survivor's Remorse. Born in Tallahassee, Florida, to military parents, Erica experienced a childhood filled with travel, including time spent in Germany, which helped shape her adaptable personality and unique perspective. Although she initially pursued academics and earned a pre-med degree from Emory University with hopes of entering medicine, her passion for performing grew stronger after exploring music and modeling during a trip to Japan. She eventually followed her creative dreams and built a successful career that inspired many. Erica Ashe is remembered for her remarkable talent, joyful spirit, and the laughter she shared with audiences around the world. Gary Phelan, the musician known for his appearance on the BBC talent show Fame Academy, has passed away at the age of 42, leaving friends, colleagues, and fans remembering his passion for music and his warm personality. Born in Newcastle, Phelan became known to audiences during the show's second series in 2003, which also featured winner Alex Parks. In recent years, he had been living and performing in Dubai, where he continued to follow his love for music and connect with audiences. Tributes from those who knew him describe him as a talented, generous, and dedicated artist who brought energy and creativity to everything he did. Former manager Simon Hanning shared his sadness over the loss, remembering their friendship and the many musical moments they shared together. Throughout his career, Phelan continued writing, performing, and touring, building memories with fellow musicians and fans. Loved ones are now honoring his life and legacy, celebrating the joy, kindness, and music he shared with others. Ian Gelder, born Ian Denby White on 3 June 1949 in Gloucestershire, was a talented actor whose work reflected dedication, patience, and a deep passion for performance. Raised partly in Wokingham, he later adopted his mother's maiden name, Gelder, as his professional identity, a name that became recognized among theater and television audiences. Beginning his acting journey in the early 1970s, Gelder gradually built a respected career through his commitment to meaningful roles and strong character portrayals. He made his early screen appearance in ITV's Sunday Night Theatre in 1972 and continued to develop his craft across stage and television. Many viewers remember him for his role as Mr. Decker in Torchwood, Children of Earth, and as Kayvon Lannister in HBO's Game of Thrones, where his calm and thoughtful performance left a lasting impression. Beyond individual roles, Ian Gelder's career represented consistency, professionalism, and a genuine love for acting. His contribution to the entertainment world continues to be appreciated by fans and fellow performers. Isak Andic, born on 1 October 1953, was a remarkable entrepreneur whose vision transformed the fashion industry. As the co-founder of Mango, he played a key role in turning a small family business into an internationally recognized brand admired for its modern style, quality, and accessibility. With a strong understanding of changing fashion trends and consumer needs, Andic guided Mango's growth across global markets, helping it become a familiar name in countries around the world. Throughout his career, he remained deeply connected to the company and its values, continuing to influence its direction as a major shareholder, an important figure in its journey. His achievements in business earned him recognition as one of Spain's most successful entrepreneurs and among the wealthiest individuals in the region. Beyond financial success, Andic's greatest contribution was the lasting impact he created through creativity, determination, and innovation. His legacy continues through Mango and the many people inspired by his entrepreneurial journey. Jessica Thembela Mbangeni was a remarkable South African praise poet, singer, actress, and cultural leader whose powerful voice and passion for African traditions inspired many people around the world. Born on 22 August 1977 in Nkwamaquay, Eastern Cape, she was raised in a community rich with Xhosa storytelling, music, and heritage. These early experiences shaped her artistic expression and helped her become a strong voice for African identity and culture. Her journey gained wider recognition in 2002 when she became part of the renowned Soweto Gospel Choir, where she shared South African music and traditions with audiences internationally. She later followed her own path as a solo artist, using praise poetry and performance to celebrate history, spirituality, and community values. Mbangeni also explored acting, appearing in popular television productions including Zabalaza, Skeem Saam, Ikasi, Our Stories, The Coconuts, and Dube on 2. Through her creativity and dedication, she left a lasting impression as an artist who proudly carried African culture to new generations. Ka, whose real name was Kasim Ryan, was a highly respected figure in underground hip-hop, known for his thoughtful lyrics and unique storytelling style. Born on August 11, 1972, and raised in Brownsville, Brooklyn, he discovered his passion for rap at a young age, after being inspired by influential artists like Slick Rick. By the time he was 8, Ka had already begun writing rhymes, building the foundation for the poetic approach that later became his signature. In the early 1990s, he started recording music and continued developing his craft alongside other underground artists. His quiet delivery, deep reflections, and carefully crafted production helped him earn recognition from fans and critics around the world. Projects like Honor Killed the Samurai and The Knight's Gambit highlighted his creativity and powerful writing style. Beyond music, Ka also dedicated many years to public service while continuing to create meaningful art. His legacy remains an important part of independent hip-hop history. Ken Page was a gifted performer whose powerful voice and warm stage presence left a lasting impression on audiences around the world. Born on January 20th, 1954, in St. Louis, Missouri, he built an inspiring career across Broadway, film, television, and cabaret. He gained recognition for his performances in iconic productions such as Ain't Misbehavin', The Wiz, and Cats, where he brought memorable characters to life with his unique talent and charisma. Beyond the stage, many fans knew him as the unforgettable voice of Oogie Boogie in The Nightmare Before Christmas and the Kingdom Hearts series. His energetic performance style and distinctive vocals helped make the character a favorite for generations. Ken Page passed away peacefully in his sleep at his home in St. Louis at the age of 70. Although further details about his passing were not publicly shared, his legacy remains through the countless performances that touched people's hearts. He will be remembered as a remarkable artist whose voice, creativity, and passion brought happiness to audiences everywhere. Laurent Tirard was a talented French filmmaker known for bringing warmth, creativity, and a unique sense of humor to cinema. Born on 18 February 1967 in Roubaix, France, he developed a strong passion for movies during his childhood, especially admiring the storytelling style of directors like Steven Spielberg. His love for filmmaking encouraged him to study at New York University, and he later began his career working as a script reader for Warner Brothers Pictures. Before becoming a director, Tirard worked as a journalist for the French film magazine Studio, where he interviewed many famous filmmakers. These experiences helped shape his understanding of cinema and inspired his book Movie Maker's Masterclass. He later gained recognition as a director with memorable films such as Molière and Little Nicholas, which were appreciated for their charm, humor, and emotional storytelling. Tirard passed away in Paris at the age of 57 after facing a serious illness. His contribution to French cinema remains remembered for its intelligence, kindness, and ability to connect with audiences. At only 19 years old, Brazilian bodybuilder Matheus Pavlak's sudden passing has left the fitness community deeply saddened. According to local reports, Pavlak died at his home in Blumenau, with authorities indicating that a possible heart attack may have been involved, though official details are still being reviewed. Beyond his achievements in bodybuilding, Pavlak was remembered for his inspiring personal journey. As a teenager, he faced challenges with his health and worked hard to transform his lifestyle through dedication, training, and discipline. His progress motivated many people who followed his story and saw him as an example of commitment and positive change. Friends, supporters, and fellow athletes expressed their grief after hearing the news, remembering him as a talented young competitor with a kind personality and a promising future. His former coach, Lucas Chagatti, paid tribute by describing Pavlak as a special person and a valued friend. His legacy will remain with those who were inspired by his determination and passion for fitness. Italian alpine skiing lost a promising young athlete with the passing of Matilde Lorenzi, a talented skier whose passion for the mountains shaped her entire life. Born on November 15, 2004, in Turin and raised in Valgioia, Matilde grew up surrounded by the beauty of the Alps. Together with her sister Lucrezia, she dedicated herself to skiing, and after moving to Sestriere, the family continued supporting their dreams of competing at the highest level. Matilde quickly became recognized for her determination, discipline, and impressive skills on the slopes. During the 2023-24 season, she achieved major success by winning Italian titles in Super G competitions and delivering strong performances at the Junior World Championships. Her hard work and potential made many believe she had a bright future ahead in international skiing. Her journey came to a heartbreaking end during a training session in South Tyrol, leaving the skiing community deeply saddened. Teammates, fans, and her hometown remember Matilde not only for her athletic achievements, but also for her dedication, courage, and the inspiration she brought to others. At only 21 years old, Marcus Daniels Jr., lovingly known as MJ by his friends and teammates, left behind a legacy that touched many lives. The University of Southern Mississippi football player was remembered as a talented athlete, a supportive teammate, and someone whose positive spirit brought energy to those around him. His life was tragically cut short during an incident outside the Ivy Row apartment complex in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. According to authorities, Daniels was involved in a violent encounter that resulted in fatal injuries. The news of his passing deeply affected the Southern Miss community, where he had built strong relationships through his dedication, hard work, and passion for football. Coaches, teammates, and friends described him as someone with great character, determination, and a bright future ahead. Beyond the field, Daniels was valued for the kindness and enthusiasm he shared with others. His memory continues to live on through the people who knew him, honoring the impact he made in his short but meaningful life.